welcome back to the Geordie View. And Newcastle United were held to a 2-2 draw by Leeds United on Saturday. Once again, team hires a new manager right before players, and they get a result from that. I mean, if only I could have a pound for every time this has happened. Had it a lot with Sunderland back in the day, and with quite a few other teams. It is pretty frustrating, but maybe it's not so much of a surprise, because in Sam Allardyce's first game as Leeds boss, they did alright. They only lost 2-1 to Man City, and then they've held us to a draw, so they're looking better under him. After the sacked Javi Gracia. And also, it kind of felt like we'll either, beat them comfortably or we'll get held to a draw. Like we have done against Bournemouth and Crystal Palace, and even Leeds earlier in the season at St James's Park. But, it was just a bit of a frustrating result. But as we'll get on to, we are probably getting closer to the, we've still got top four in our hands. Anyway, looking at the starting 11, we made one change from the defeat to Arsenal. Jacob Murphy came out, and Miggy Almiron came in for him on the right hand side. Big question: should we play be playing Almiron on the right hand side, like starting him there? But Leeds scored early on. Bamford put the cross in. Was it Rodrigo had his header saved by Pope, but it was pied out to Ayling. I mean, Burn, I think it is. He needs to be doing much better against Ayling. And he put it in for 1-0. Just good at that point. But then Leeds had a chance to get the second goal. About 20 minutes later. I can't remember. I think it was Firpo who was brought down by Joe Linton. It was a definite penalty there. You're thinking, this is just going from bad to worse here. But then Pope saves Bamford's kick. I mean, it wasn't the worst kick from Bamford, but Pope just did brilliantly there. And then he turned the rebound behind for a corner. And then not long after that, we got a penalty ourselves. Bruno tried through ball. Not the best of through balls, but Isak was brought down, and Simon Hooper pointed to the spot. And then this time no VAR to overturn it. And Wilson stepped up and he scored it. Bottom corner, brilliant penalty from him to get us back level before half time. We went in front. We got another penalty. There was a ball into the area. Firpo, he handballed it. The referee initially didn't give it Simon Hooper, but he was told to go check VAR, and inevitably we got it. He gave it handball from Firpo. Then Wilson stepped up, even better penalty. Just no chance whatsoever for Rob Les, and just smashed it home to make it 2-1. You're thinking we're gonna hold on, get the win here, and get ourselves even closer to the Champions League. But Leeds, to be fair, then they got themselves back in it. They got themselves level. Trippier headed behind for a corner. Came in, and then Gnotto put the cross in. I think were blocked a couple of attempts, but then Kristensen, cracking strike from him. Unfortunately, it deflected off Kieran Trippier, which wrong-footed Pope. But Leeds will not care. They've got themselves back level, and it could be a massive goal in terms of their fight to stay in the Premier League. Because I've got a feeling themselves and some other teams will be in a last-day relegation battle. And I can see them beating Tottenham on the last day at home, given how Spurs have been playing lately away from home. But yeah, they made it 2-2. But then we got 6 minutes stoppage time, and then before that, Firpo brought down Gordon. I mean, probably argue Firpo was lucky to be on the pitch at this point. But he got a red card. It was his second yellow. But it was a free kick just outside the area. Unfortunately, Trippier, was a poor free kick from him, hit the wall. Cher had a volley which was saved well by Robles. We did also have a goal disallowed from ASM. Isaac just played him. It was an easy finish for him, but you just knew the offside flag was going off at some point in that move. Like, once we put the ball in the net, so I couldn't really celebrate much. And I think, was it Isaac offside? Yeah. That was the correct decision, unfortunately. But, yeah, it finished 2-2. Frustrating for us. But we're just got to move on to, a massive home game against Brighton. And that is not going to be easy. They went to the Emirates. I mean, it's a bit mad how they've dominated Man United, deserved to beat Man United 1-0. They went to the Emirates and won 3-0 yesterday. So we know it's not going to be an easy game for us. But yeah, they've also lost 5-1 at home to Everton. But you'd probably say that was, one-off, losing that game against Everton at home. But I'd probably back us in front of our home crowd, under the lights. We are 2 wins away still from the Champions League, as it stands. But we'll get up the table. Of course, I'm recording this before Liverpool play tonight against Leicester. The maximum points they can get to is 71. So 72 points will be enough. Brighton's maximum points is 70. But if we do beat Brighton on Thursday, then that means we're finishing above them. Because with the drop, when these teams drop points, the maximum amount of points they can get decreases. Man United won against Wolves 2-0, which wasn't ideal. The back level was those, but we are still ahead of them on goal difference. Of course, Tottenham losing means that they cannot catch us. So, really, we should be alright. Well, we've had a good season regardless. Just getting into Europa League. But, of course, right now we're chasing Champions League. That's what we, help us get, better players, more money, and etc. But, yeah, hopefully we'll have a big atmosphere on Thursday night against Brighton. Then, of course, we've got Leicester at home in the last home game. Unfortunately, it's another Monday night, but hopefully that'll bring another big atmosphere. And we'll get 2 wins to get ourselves into the Champions League. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say for this review. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to my channel, check out my social media pages in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.